and productivity. So in this video, we will be talking about some of the amazing career options available for commerce students after class 12th. Yes, like previously I have made an entire video on the career options available for science students after 12th, and many of the commerce students came and asked me about that, what all options are available for us. So definitely I was going to cover everything about commerce student as well. So this was the most wanted video after my previous video has gone live. So yeah, here I am to discuss all the career options available for a commerce student, because I know if you ask a commerce student that what you exactly going to pursue after class 12th, then only three answers will be there: BCom, CA or BBA. But apart from these courses, there are diverse options available for commerce student as well. So here I am to make you aware about all the career options available for a commerce student as well. So let's get started. And before that, if you have missed my previous video being a science student, that what all career options are available for you, then go and check it out on my channel, or I will provide the link in the description box below. So before we start this video, if you like my videos, to hit the like button, to mention all your queries, doubts, questions in the comment section so that I can answer them all. And if you are new to my channel, do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notifications of my latest videos. So without any further delay, let's get started. So this video is divided into three course category for class 12th commerce student. So first is bachelor's courses, second is diploma courses, third is integrated courses. Before I explain all, I want to make few points very clear that different institutes and different colleges have different criteria, eligibility criteria basically. So you need to make sure that you go through that eligibility criteria and everything thoroughly for every institute and every college, because it may differ from college to college. Also, for different reservation criteria like SC and ST, 5 to 10% of relaxation is provided on the aggregate. So make sure you also go through that if you fall under such reservation criteria. So let's get started now. So let's get started with the bachelor's course first. So number one on my list is very common and mostly pursued commerce in the commerce domain field, which is BCom and BCom honors. Both of them are slightly different from each other, because in BCom you are going to learn overall about the subjects, but in BCom honors in the final year you need to do specialization in any of the domain like finance, accounting or economics, depending upon your choice. So that's the difference between both of them. If you talk about the mode of admission, then both can be taken through the entrance exam or merit based. The eligibility criteria for both of them is that you need to score at least 45 to 55% of marks in your class 12th, and it depends upon college to college and university to university for which you are applying for, what exactly their minimum criteria is. Like if you talk about Delhi universities, then they demand slightly more cutoff or more aggregate marks in your class 12th. Like you know, the cutoffs are really high for Delhi universities. So that depends upon university to university what exactly the colleges are demanding. Also, one thing you need to keep in mind while taking admission for BCom honors is that some of the colleges and universities demand mathematics as a mandatory subject for taking the admission into that particular course. So make sure you have mathematics in your class 12th subjects, then only you can pursue BCom honors in that particular university. So it is not mandatory for all, but make sure you check that for the university you are applying for. So apart from BCom and BCom honors, there are other BCom specialization courses which you can pursue as a class 12th commerce student. So here is the list which I will provide you, and you can check and go through the eligibility criteria and everything if that interests you. So here is the list. First is BCom accounting and taxation. Second is BCom in computer application. Third is BCom statistics. Then we have BCom in economics. Then we have BCom in marketing. Then you can also do BCom in tourism and travel management. Then you can also pursue BCom in banking and finance. Then last which I have on my list is BCom in applied economics. And I hope this list help you and just go through them. So next on my list is BAF, Bachelor's in Accounting and Finance. This is also a 3-year program which you can pursue by getting 50 to 60% of marks in your class 12th, but this also differs from college to college and university to university in which you are applying for. And the mode of admission would be either entrance based or merit based. Next on my list is BCA, Bachelor's in Computer Application. This is also a 3-year program where you need to score 50 to 60% of marks to get admitted in the college, but yeah, depends upon college to college and university to university in which college you are applying for. Just check the eligibility criteria before applying for this course. So the next which I have on my list is CMA, Cost Management and Accountant. If you want to become a CMA, then you need to basically clear 3 levels, which is CMA Foundation level, CMA Intermediate level, CMA Final. So it usually takes 3 to 4 years of time, and minimum eligibility to foundation courses 12th qualified, and those who have qualified National Diploma in Commerce examination conducted by AICTE or State Board of Technical Education are also eligible. If you have passed ICSI Foundation and CMA Foundation level or any graduate degree except Fine Arts, then you are eligible for CMA Intermediate level. So the next on the list is Chartered Accountancy. As you all know, this is one of the most common and diversified career option pursued by class 12 student coming from the commerce background. So I would say CA is just not the specialization, it is specialization comes certification. So in order to become a CA, what you need to do is you need to give examination in 3 phases. So the first phase is known as CPT, which is known as Common Proficiency Test. Second is IPCC, Integrated Professional Competence Course. Third is final examination, final level you can say. So along with this, 3 years of articleship is also required to become a CA. So next on my list is CS, Company Secretary. Yes, this is also one of the common career option pursued by commerce student after class 12 after CA. So to qualify CS, you need to give 2 levels of examination, as the rules and regulations have changed. Like previously, before June 2021, you need to give 3 levels of examination: foundation, executive and professional level. But now it has reduced to 2 levels only, like you have CS Executive and CS Professional to become a CS. Since we have n number of courses which we can pursue, so here I am giving you the list of bachelor courses whose duration is for 3 years, and also they requires 50 to 60% of minimum aggregate to get admission in your college or university. But that also you need to check whether because it differs from college to college and university to university, and the mode of admission would be either entrance based or merit based. So here is the list. So number 1 on my list is BBA, Bachelor's of Business Administration. Number 2 on my list is BMS, Bachelor's of Management Studies. Number 3 on my list is Bachelor in Finance Markets or BFM. Number 4 on my list is Bachelor in Banking and Insurance. Apart from these, we have Bachelor of Hotel Management, BHM, we have BFA, Bachelor of Fine Arts, we have Bachelors of Mass Media, we have Bachelors of Journalism and Mass Communication, we have BA Visual Communication, we have BA Foreign Language, we have BA in English Honours, we have Honours in Economics, we have BSc Statistics. So now that you have got the entire list, go through the list and find out which subject interests you the most and which you can pursue as a bachelor course. Now let's move towards the second segment of this video. Before that, if you are enjoying this video and if you got the clarity that which bachelor's course you are going to pursue, then just let me know in the comment section. Now let's move towards the diploma courses. And also I want to tell you that what exactly is the difference between bachelor's course course and a diploma course. So a bachelor's course usually required 3 to 4 years of completion, but a diploma course is usually completed between 1 to 2 years. Now that you have got the difference between both of them, so here I will be giving you the list of diploma courses which you can pursue. So here is the list. So number 1 on my list is Diploma in Hotel Management. Number 2nd on my list is Diploma in Physical Education. Number 3rd on my list is Diploma in Fashion Designing. Number 4th on my list is Diploma in Computer Application. Number 5th on my list is Diploma in Banking and Finance. Number 6th on my list is Diploma in Journalism. And number 7th on my screen is Diploma in Business Management. So here I have given the list of all the diploma courses which you can pursue depending upon the interest on the different fields which you want to pursue. I hope this helps. So I hope you're finding this video helpful and knowledgeable being a commerce student, because now I am going towards the final segment of this video as we will be discussing about the integrated courses. You have learned about bachelor's courses, you have learned about diploma courses, and I have given you the n number of courses and the list for both of the courses. Now it's turn for the integrated courses. Many of you are not aware of that this kind of course is also available. So the duration of this integrated courses is for 5 years. So basically what exactly integrated courses means that it is the combination of 2 courses. It means that in duration of 5 years you will be completing 2 courses like BCom plus MCom or any of the combination of 2 courses. So I'll be giving you the list of integrated courses available, but you need to check on different colleges because different colleges provide different integrated courses. So just figure it out in which college you are going to be get admitted and what all courses they are providing. So some of the list and the combinations which usually the colleges provide are, so number 1 is BCom plus MCom, which means Bachelors of Commerce plus Masters of Commerce. This is very common and widely used integrated courses. Number 2nd on my list is BCom plus MBA, Bachelors of Commerce and Master of Business Administration. Then 3rd we have BBA plus MBA, Bachelors of Business Administration plus Masters of Business Administration. Also, BCA plus MCA, Bachelors of Computer Applications plus Masters in Computer Application. So, the duration for all these courses will be 5 years. So being a commerce student, I hope this video helped you and gave you a lot of clarity about your which career option to choose. If not, if you have got any kind of doubts, queries, then you can of course follow me on Instagram and book a call with me wherein I help people to make sure that they land towards their right career stream with their interest and passion on. So I hope you enjoyed this video as well, and before we move ahead, and if you like this video very useful, then do share it with the people who needs that and who need clarity and to know about these widespread options available for a commerce student as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and before that, if you like my content, then do like my videos, to hit the like button, to mention comments, queries and questions in the comment section so that I can solve them all for you. And also, if you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notifications of my latest videos. Thank you. Bye bye. See you in my next video. Bye bye.